Oh my gosh, I'm back. Rejection is your protection. So, I'm somebody who's very emotional, empath, if you will. You could put me in that category. I know a lot of people use that, but I genuinely feel other people's emotions. I can walk into a room, someone feels something intensely, and I feel it. Sometimes it's difficult for me to separate. Is it me or is it them? I'm getting better in my older age. Actually, I shouldn't even say older, in my wiser. But I have to be honest with you, and this is like no, I don't want to gas myself. I don't want to pretend, but I have felt wise since I was very young. My grandmother passed very, very, I think it was like right before I was born. And I think that she passed some of her wisdom on to me. I always say that. It's the first time I've ever said it publicly. But I feel that there is a wisdom inside of me, like a nurturing inside of me, a maternal instinct, a matriarch energy that exudes from my body and my energy and my aura. And I believe that that comes from my lineage, from my mother's mother, from my grandmother, my grandma Segedich. In fact, my middle name is actually her name, her first name, and it means we bow down to her. I mean, what a name, right? My name, Delina, means we want or we desire. So we bow down to her, we desire. Like there is an energy around my name, around who I am, around who I've become. And I want to say, I have realized that when I love somebody, I merge with them. I merge with them. I merge with their energy. I want to be around them. I want to feel all the things. So if, for example, I separate from that person, what happens is I feel it in a way that I think is deeper than most people. I remember one day watching, I don't know who she was talking to. I remember Cardi B was talking to some other rapper or singer. And she was saying, she was like, why when you break up with somebody does it hurt so bad? Like she's like, you physically feel pain. And I'm like, Cardi gotta be in a path. Because that's how it feels. Feels like that. But, in the words of my sister, as I'm kind of going through this, she said to me, I gotta put me first, Lucius. Right? So I think when you have decided that you are moving away from something that you thought was yours, that you thought was going to be a forever, that whether it's a job, whether it's a person, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's whatever, people act like that's like the best decision, and it is gut wrenching inside of you. All you feel is, oh my god, I made this decision and I don't know, and you go back and you go forth and you go back and you go forth and you go do I want to stay in it, do I want to choose it, do I want to do it? But I have to say, it's been 14 days since I've made, actually almost 14 days, it'll be 14 days tomorrow, since I made a decision to step away from a relationship. And I am finally internalizing the blessing is the rejection. The rejection is the blessing, okay? And I think sometimes what we want is we want everything to feel peaceful and for everything to feel easy and for everything to feel like easy. And I have to say, like, I've cried almost every day. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I think sometimes I can share with you only the positive things happening in my life, the peace that I feel in my body. And I have felt pockets of peace. I've also felt pockets of emotional wreck. I've also felt laughter, like belly laughter, and I've just started to realize that, like, a lot of people say that whenever you go through something, whenever you go through any type of loss or any type of grief, you want to just keep moving, you want to keep doing. And while I think that that is important, I think that you have to feel the grief. You have to feel the feelings. I have an amazing breathwork coach. I've told y'all about him so many times. His name is Quentin Moore. And the other day we did breathwork. And whenever I'm really going through something, I always ask him to lead me in breathwork. And we get to this part. Ooh, I'm just noticing. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, opening the heart. Sometimes when you are like this versus like this, which is something that my breathwork coach taught me, when you do this, you're opening up the heart. You are letting go and you are getting into the space. You are allowing yourself to be vulnerable. This is vulnerable, right? Like, this is vulnerable. That's why when people go to war and they charge in, they charge like this, right? They are vulnerable, but they are also, they have that breastplate on to protect them, to protect that heart, to protect that, this is where all of our organs are. This is what keeps us running. I mean, this keeps us running too, right? That brain keeps us running too. But when we sit and we embrace all of the feelings and we allow ourselves to be chest open, heart centered, we open ourselves for love in a different way. And so I was in my breathwork session, to go back to what I was saying about feelings. Something that Quentin reminded me of is, he said, a feeling is only a second. So we do this exercise where you essentially you say without thinking, what is your feeling you're feeling? And you'll say it, and then what's so funny is you'll say something, and then you'll say something else, and then you'll say something else, right? And he's like, see, it only lasts a second. So by feeling the feeling actually goes away, which is really beautiful. I don't have it in front of me right now because I don't know where I put it, but I do want to tell you that I'm sure you all have been seeing some of my messages that I've been writing on all the different platforms, but I am really in a space of love and wanting to give love. Getting to a place where I'm ready to be in a relationship, a real relationship, had me rethink something that I saw the other day. So a friend of mine, Daniel Prescott, Prescod, posted something the other day on Instagram, and it said, she posted something the other day, and it was about a book that she read called Calling in the One. And a couple years ago, I really wanted to read Calling in the One. And it's about exactly what you think it is. It's about calling in your life partner. The woman who wrote it talks about how much it changed her life, and she ended up marrying this guy that she was interested in, but she started to realize that she was attracting unavailable love. And she needed to get to a place where she could say, I'm actually attracting now available love. And she talks about the story of how she met her husband, and then how they had a child and all of these different things. And it's her story to tell, so I'll let you read it whenever you can. But I want to say that I read it a couple years ago. I started to read it, and then I contacted a really good friend of mine and was like, hey, do you want to do this with me? And she was like, girl, I think that book is whatever. And I was like, oh, is it? And then I put it down, I closed it, I put it away somewhere, and I stopped reading it. And something that the book encourages you to do is to do it with somebody. So I'm going to invite you to do it with me. So if you feel called to call in the one into your life, this is probably the most vulnerable thing I've ever shared. That is where I am as well. And so it's a 49-day thing that we do together. And the first thing that we do, hold on. Okay, it felt wrong to not show you the book. So this is the book, Calling in the One. Okay, take a little screenshot and then buy this book on your own. I'll put a link down below too. It's by Katherine Woodward Thomas, okay? And I'm going to do the first exercise with you. In fact, we're going to go through all of the exercises. I'm going to put this in a playlist so that way you can easily access it. But I did the first lesson last night, and you're going to keep me accountable. So you're going to be my group. I'm not going to be contacting anybody to do it with me. I'm instead opening this to you if you'd like to do it with me. And the first lesson is called Expanding Your Capacity to Love and Be Loved. Okay? And I'm going to read a little bit, but if you get the book, I want you to make sure that you read the whole thing too. And one of the things that she says is, if you want to be ready to bring the one into your life, then you must be willing to grow yourself beyond the person you know yourself to be. Because the person you are today is the same person who's created the experiences you've already had. As they say in 12-step programs, our best thinking got us here. As such, your task is to grow yourself healthier and more mature in order to create a space for a remarkable love to take root in your life. As long as we are acting out of the wounds of our childhood and in reaction to the disappointments of our past, we will most likely remain frustrated and unfulfilled in our attempts to find true love. However, once we've done the work to heal and transform, it then becomes possible for us to bring the best of who we are to others. In return, we will draw in those who are willing and able to bring the best of who they are to us. At the very least, we will be able to distinguish early on those who can't or won't do this, knowing that although this person might have great potential, he or she is no one to open our hearts to. Okay, so the first exercise, I'm going to do it with you, and I'm going to just clip this right here. The first exercise, I'm going to do it with you. What we do is we take our hands in front of, I'm going to take my hands in front of the camera right here. And then I'm going to say, while opening my arms, I'm going to say, I open myself fully to give and receive love. I open myself fully to give and receive love. I open myself fully to give and receive love. I open myself fully to give and receive love. Okay, and you're going to do that 13 times or 26 times if you're feeling strong, because this takes a lot of arm energy. I did 26. I pulled through. So if you could do 26, do 26. I want you to grab the book. And I also want you to know she does mention a few things, and you'll get this if you read it too. But I have a feeling some people are going to just follow what I'm saying versus actually getting the book. So I want to just tell you, you want to get a journal, okay? A physical or virtual version of a journal. You want to get some modeling clay. That's optional. A lighter or matches. An online vision board app, or you can get drawing paper, cardboard, drawing markers, scissors, glue, magazines, and a highlighter. So online vision, or you can do it in, it depends on what kind of girl you are. Like maybe you want to do it a little bit differently. Anyways, I just want to say, I'm very excited to do this with you. This is one of the most vulnerable things I believe I've ever shared, but I'm so excited. This is something that is going to change our lives. I can feel it. And I'm in a place where I just feel really abundant in love, but I'm also realizing there are blockages around that. And so I'm okay to admit that. And more importantly, I'm okay to admit that in front of you. And what we are going to do is we are going to overcome these blockages together, and we are going to find our one. We're going to call in the one together. I love you. I want to send you so much love and hugs. If you are the person that is wondering, like, what's next for me, just understand that rejection is a redirection. Rejection is the blessing. Rejection is the way that we move in the direction that we were meant to move in. I believe that there is something, sometimes you leave something good for something great. Sometimes you leave something great for something excellent. Whatever it is, we are on the path that we are meant to be on. And if you feel called to do this work with me, I am so excited to do it with you. Let me know how your day one goes. Leave it down below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.